Hello guys, Angerance here, and welcome back to another video. And I'm sorry I keep pushing my Keemstar video, but it will come out eventually, I promise. And I just want to make some binder videos. Like, I got 2 videos incoming that I want to do, and hopefully that will be all the videos I want to do before I get before I finally upload the Keemstar video that I want to do. But I got a review and a little rant about something. Alright, we're gonna talk about Star Trek Beyond. Star Trek Beyond. I gotta tell you, just to be honest, I'm not a Star Trek guy. I'm more a Star Wars guy. It's obvious. I made a lot of videos. Around 11% of my channel is Star Wars content, and yeah, it's just pretty much it. And with Star Trek, I never was very interested in it. I only watched the originals, like 1 to 6, and avoided the Next Generation ones, and yeah. So when the first Star Trek came out, I didn't care. I just went, alright, I'm gonna see this film. And by God, it's an amazing film. And sequel, also very good. And here's a rundown of my ratings, just based on my last viewing. Star Trek, the first Star Trek reboot, 4.5. Star Trek Into Darkness, 4 out of 5. That's all you need to know. That's all the ratings I will give those 2 for now until I rewatch them and give it an update on my ratings. It's likely that it will change, but I'm pretty sure it won't. And with Beyond, I've been anticipating this film for quite a while, until that Sabotage trailer came out, which was very odd, and it's not as odd as the Ghostbusters trailer, where everyone went going, this was gonna be bad. But that trailer was more of, what the heck is this type of mindset. And I'm trying to restrict myself from mentioning Ghostbusters, since I keep mentioning it on the Facebook group that I'm part of, that has to do with movies. I keep mentioning Ghostbusters too many times, and I will try to limit as much as possible when I do a review. Hopefully. I'll put a counter on the bottom left, just to count how many times I say Ghostbusters. At this rate, I think it's around... No, I'm not going to count it now. It's only when I start reviewing. Alright. Star Trek Beyond takes place, I think, around 3 years after the events of Into Darkness, after taking down Khan and avoiding the search for Kirk situation. And this film basically is directed by Justin Lin, because J.J. Abrams had to direct The Force Awakens, which was a better choice than J.J. Abrams' part, because he's more of a Star Wars fan, which probably brought me into Star Trek, the new films. And yeah, I was pretty, I was anticipating this film towards release. After the second trailer, where it went back to non-concern mode. And yeah, this film has terrific acting for the most part. All still have their very great chemistry, and I had to briefly mention Anton's performance. He was still good as Chekhov, even though it's gonna be it's just the last time we're gonna see him as Chekhov. In case you've been living under a rock, he's been killed by a mistake he had, which led to his death, which was very, very tragic. And that made me sick just thinking about it. Getting slammed by your own car, which according to stories to be believed. And this is much better than the Paul Walker performance from Fury 7, of course. Sorry, Paul Walker fans, but that's just me being honest. And the visual effects definitely approved. And one of the best looking places is where I try to remember the city, but we're not on Earth this time. At least we've had 2 films in a row where we at Earth, and this time we're in a Citadel place looking, where there's multiple layers, like this and this and this. It's sort of like that. And the way it looks is amazing. It's just amazing looking. And getting back to the acting part, Idris Elba is pretty good as the villain. Even though I feel like he's like a cliched, I gotta destroy the world type of villain. But he has real motives and his character backstory, which I will not ruin, except for I will not go on. It's best. And yeah, the soundtrack is still there, and including the main theme, which is the that's still there, at least. I still got the theme in my head, because one of the things I remember an angry video game nerd, James Rolfe always says that it's important for a film series to have a theme. Star Trek understands that, and they got their own theme. Star Wars has its own theme with and so on. And yeah, pretty much the film is very excellent. And my problems with the film is we spend too much time on some other planets, and and the tension's not really there at places. And it has a moment where I went, oh gosh, it's the direct opposite of the Phantom Menace. And what I mean by the opposite of the Phantom Menace, and I had to tell you about what the Phantom Menace means. It means destroy the mothership and everything gets blown up. Or shut down, like the droids from Phantom Menace, where it became obviously famous. It's been done in other films before, but the Phantom Menace made it famous. Independence Day did that, and many other films did it, but it was Star Wars that made it famous. Thank you, George, for bringing that to everyone's attention. Yeah, there's some of the performances seem to be a little bit wonky at times. That's the way I felt. The villain, even though he was good, I felt in some places he's trying. Idris Elba's got a little bit over the top as the villain, but the rest of the time he's excellent. And nothing else to say. Good job, Justin Lin. You did something great outside of Furious franchise. Alright guys, that's my review of Star Trek Beyond, and my official rating for this film will be a 4.5, aka 4.5 out of 5. Not the best film of the year, of course, but one of the most entertaining films of the year. Definitely recommend seeing it coming from a Star Wars fan. I admit that this film is excellent, and it actually promises with this 50th anniversary, if I remember correctly. Unlike Star Wars, where they want to go all the way to December just to ignore its 40th anniversary, which is still odd, because that would be the best time of the year. Just, okay everyone, we got a Star Wars film coming out in May, let's go see it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and bye.